Welcome to my new house. You see this behind me? It's a little messy. Boxes everywhere, stuff like that, but don't pay attention to that. Just pay attention to the walls. Yes, I own them. I own my own house. I know I've been gone for some time. I know, I've been gone. I think it's been 12 days to be exact, but I have to tell you, I'm not one of those YouTubers who works well under pressure. I just don't do well moving, taking care of dogs, being alone, and filming all at once. So I knew I needed to take some time off to get myself in this new home. But I knew I was gonna make this video for you guys. I knew I was gonna sit down and talk to you about it, about the home buying process, about all of the things about this house that you guys need to know. I am just elated, happy, feeling super blessed. I know God has got me. Like, I officially feel like God's favorite because my life is so beautiful and it's so tailored to what I always dreamed of and wanted that it feels like such a pinch me moment to look around and see everything that I've rested my head and dreamed about at night. It's just surreal, and something so beautiful about my life is I never take it for granted. I'm never ungrateful. I feel so proud and accomplished, and I'm just so excited to talk to you guys about this process. I'm sorry, it just makes me really emotional. I'm just so grateful, and I haven't really gotten time to sit and sulk in this feeling because I've been just going. Moving with 2 dogs as a single woman is no freaking joke. On top of it, living amongst 1,000,001 boxes. As you can see, I actually unpacked quite a bit last night and I told myself I'm going to film today. The sun is going down. I need to get this video done. I'm so excited to talk to you about it. But yeah, guys, we own a home. We did it. We did it. And you guys are going to be a part of the process with me of renovating it, making it the ultimate bachelorette pad, making it Hailey's home. I'm calling it House of Hailey. It's going to go on the front door, House of Hailey, and everyone's gonna know. No, I'm just kidding. But pretty much it's just going to be such a me home, and I feel so blessed. But I want to get into everything with you guys. I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can. Hopefully I cover everything you want to know, and if I didn't, leave a comment down below and I will hope to have the answer for you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys want to be a part of the House of Hailey renovations, the organization, the furniture buying, the day in the life, the just day in the life of a 25-year-old homeowner. Hi, welcome. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking. I love you guys so much. And let's just get into the video. So, where do I begin? Back in December, my parents had to sit down with me and pretty much said that they wanted me to start looking to buy a home. They told me that they were going to help me with whatever I needed help with in order to get the process going because they were so done with me renting. As a single woman who lived alone with 2 dogs in a big apartment, my bills were astronomical for me to just be putting the money into a rental. And having that kind of income should go into, things that you can create yourself. I think everyone has their own way of wanting to spend their money, but my parents are very heavily into real estate. They just care so deeply about owning homes and making it like some sort of generational wealth and income that is in many years going to withstand time in the best way. And they wanted me to do the same. And I also wanted to do it. I just was scared and I didn't know how and when and what was the right time. And now I felt more supported because they guided me through it. So in December, we had that sit down. It was kind of a spur of the moment. I was planning on just continuing through my lease of my apartment. My lease ended in July. I was going to see what, time took me. I wasn't planning on buying a house anytime soon because I never thought I would buy a house as a single woman. I thought that was going to be something that I did with someone, but my life is so blessed that no matter my circumstances, which I have to say, I love my current circumstances, I was able to do this on my own and have a home on my own. And it just feels so beautiful. So in January, I started looking at homes. And I told myself I wanted to stay under 500K because I wanted something that was a renovation property or something that had an old cute vibe to it that could be renovated to my liking. The reason why is because I'm not really a fan of builder grade homes. I don't really like the new homes that they build in New Jersey. I'm not going to say statewide or countrywide, I mean, because I don't really know how homes are built in other states. But in New Jersey, they're all built the exact same way. White kitchen with quartz countertops, very grayscale, laminate flooring that looks like wood, but it's not wood. It's just not up to my liking. And I'm very into the old money appeal. I like Southern homes. I like homes that, have good bones and real hard wood. And I just wanted something that was more beautiful and timeless and, I could fix up myself and was going to have a low mortgage and it was going to be easy bills for me to pay. And I was going to tailor it to my liking. So 500K was my limit. I really wanted to go under, and that was important to me. So in the state of New Jersey, it's really hard to find a single family home for under 500K in the counties that I was looking in, because obviously you want to pick a home if you're buying an investment property. You want it to be in a county or a town that is good and going to make you money in the future, or an up and coming town, somewhere where your money is going to pay you back in the future, essentially. So I was looking at condos and townhouses originally because that was really what was in budget. And I really didn't want to live in a townhouse or a condo subconsciously because I have 2 dogs, and I told myself if I ever own, I would love for them to have a yard. And townhouses and condos in New Jersey having a backyard are a dime a dozen. It's really not easy to find. And is that the right term, a dime a dozen? It's really hard to find. Let's just say that. I don't think dime a dozen is the proper term for that, but whatever. So it was really hard to find. So I was still looking though, because that was what was in my budget. And I was just trying to figure out, what I like. So I went to a home in the same county that I lived in at the time, and it was a condo in a really nice building, but I didn't like the condo at all. It was it was definitely beautiful for someone, but it wasn't beautiful for me. It wasn't what I liked. And it was modern, and it was a man that lived there by himself. He didn't have a wife or anything, so it was very manly. And what I didn't like about it was that the HOA fees, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's homeowners association for condos and townhouses. You have to pay HOA when you live in a condo or a townhouse because it pays for snow removal and things like that and grass cutting. And the HOA fees in that townhouse or condo was $1,300 a month. Okay, the average HOA in New Jersey is probably between $300 and $600. That one was $1,300. I said, no way. No wonder why they had that condo listed for $389. It all made sense because the HOA, which can go up whenever, was $1,300. Nobody wants to pay that. So I said, okay, that house is out of the equation. And I was constantly looking and looking and looking, and I was looking at a lot of condos and townhouses. I just didn't like them. I would visit ones that were really newly upgraded, but they were done so bad. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not the time. Maybe I need to take a break. The market is probably going to get really good in spring. Let's just take a pause. And one day I was on my way to Starbucks, and I just wanted to go on realtor.com for a second. And the house I'm living in now was there, and I saw it and I said, a single family home? What? Swipe to the photos. I go, this has to be too good to be true. And something that I also noticed in all the condos and the townhouses that I looked at was that they were all 2 bedrooms. And I didn't understand. I'm like, I want something a little bit bigger. My apartment has 2 bedrooms. I want to feel like I'm moving into a larger home. So 3, 4, 5 bedrooms would be better for me than 2. And the house that I'm living in now has 3 bedrooms. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. Maybe I should contact my realtor. So I said, hey, listen, look at this house that came up. And I was going to take a break from looking at homes. And this one came up, and I said, let's just go look at it. And background, prior to finding this home, I don't know why I missed this one step. I put an offer in a townhouse, and they were asking $490, I believe. And I offered them $450 because I toured the house. It was a 2-bedroom townhouse. It was quite big. I wouldn't say it was super big, but it was a little bit bigger than my house now, but it was a 2-bedroom, and it needed a ton of work. The floors needed to be redone. The kitchen needed to be redone. All the bathrooms needed to be redone. And it was just a lot of work. The house needed an exceptional amount of work. And I just could not give them $490. I think it was $495 for it. It was too much money. And it was sitting on the market for so long that I thought, oh, these people are totally gonna just like, give me the house. And they actually said no. It was a divorced couple. They couldn't make a decision to save their life. And I felt like there were so many bad vibes surrounding that house. But that was the reason why I stopped looking in the first place, because I kept looking at homes. I would find homes that I didn't like. I found a home I liked and I lost the deal. It was just a no-go. And I refused to meet them at where they wanted me to, because in my personal feeling, the house wasn't worth what they were asking. And I think, God is always telling you, like, don't fight for things that you don't feel in your soul are 100% for you. And I felt like it wasn't, which is why I didn't fight for it, because I think I would have fought for it had I really felt like it was my forever home. But I was bummed out when I lost that home. And when I found this house, I was driving to Starbucks and I texted my realtor that time, and he said to me, okay, let me call and see if they're, available to have an open house today. And he called and he told me, he texted me right away. He said, they're taking their best and final offers tonight. Do you still want to go and see it? This house was taking their best and final offer the day that I found the house. And I was just driving to Starbucks and I just stumbled upon the house. I never seen it on realtor.com. I never seen it on Zillow. I didn't see it on anything until that day. And I'm like, okay. So I literally said to him, yeah, let's just go look at it. Let's see if they'll let us go. We went and looked at it at like 11 o'clock in the morning. It was still pretty early. And I fell in love with it right away. I walked in here. It was open concept. It had 3 bedrooms. It had a backyard for the dogs. And I just knew immediately this house was mine. And on top of it, they were significantly under my budget. And I'm thinking, okay, this is perfect. I can remodel and redo this entire house to my liking, which, to be honest, the house is in great condition as is, which is why I really liked it, because I knew that if I was renovating a home, that I wanted to be able to live in it while I was renovating it, because I think a lot of people can afford to renovate and live somewhere else. I cannot. I need to live in my renovation project because I'm renovating little by little, like at a time. I'm not doing everything all at once. So the fact that this house was so beautiful as is and livable as is, I was sold on it. So I put an offer in that day and I gave them $30,000 over ask. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to say, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you stupid? You have to understand, I am being guided by realtors and mortgage brokers and my parents as well. And what ended up happening was there was apparently 4 offers already in this house and they were taking best and final the day I saw it. So I said, okay, let me just shoot for the stars. I'm going to give them what I think the house deserves. I didn't give them, too much in hopes that they would pick me. I gave them what I felt like the house deserved, and I wanted to make an impression by giving a little bit more, right? And I got the house. It took 2 days for them to tell us though, but we got the house and I couldn't be any more happy because it's the perfect house for me to grow my life and have my dogs. I've always wanted to live in a ranch. I've always wanted to have like a chicken coop. I've wanted to like live my farm girl dreams. I'm able to do that here. I have the yard space. I have the home space for entertainment. And this house just gave me the most beautiful and incredible vibes. Like it's just such a beautiful, happy, healthy house. And I'm just ready to remodel it and redo it to my liking. It is just everything I could have prayed for and more. It is so secure and safe. I'm in a very safe neighborhood. There's children everywhere. I feel so welcomed and I feel so happy and fulfilled. And I'm just so emotional because you have to understand, like in life, a lot of the times you can go through peaks and valleys and you can say to yourself like, oh my God, like I wish this worked out or this worked out. And now buying this house and moving in and living here, I feel like my life went exactly how it was supposed to. And it's so obvious to me that things didn't work out with people or, certain situations didn't work out. And it was for this. Like it makes all the sense in the world. Like you've ever just had a full circle moment where you said, oh, it all makes sense now. That's how I feel. I live here. I feel it. And I actually feel like I've dreamt about this house before I ever got it. Like I feel like I keep having deja vu moments here. So I know this house was meant to be mine and I just believe in things like that. And I'm just so grateful and happy and I feel amazing. I want to do all the videos I can. I really want you guys to, tell me what you guys want to see from me in correlation with the home and the things that you guys want. I'm sure you guys want to see everything like home design, furniture buying, all of that. I'm going to do all that with you guys, of course, and organizing and everything in between. I want to start vlogging. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, so I'm going to do it. And yeah, guys, I mean, I have to say this process wasn't easy. I know a lot of you guys are going to say like, okay, like what's the process of buying a home? It's fucking awful. It's a terrible market. I want to say it's a seller's market. It's definitely not a buyer's market. People are selling their homes for a lot more than what they bought them for. The people that bought this home from, that I bought this home from, they bought it for $200,000 less than I bought it for. And that's just how you know. Like, it's not, and you know what? I made a really good decision, because a lot of the reason why I picked this house was I live in a great town. It's an up and coming neighborhood. I'm looking everywhere and houses are being built, and it's just a very beautiful, quaint, happy, kid-friendly neighborhood. I am going to have the best return of my investment on this house. Whether I sell it, which I don't think I will, or I rent it out, it's going to be an incredible return of investment. And I am so grateful, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to ask, like, why did you pick this home? So I'll kind of tell you. It's open concept. It's a ranch. I've always wanted to live in a ranch. I don't like stairs. I don't know why. I just don't like stairs. It's super bright. As a YouTuber, okay, right now it's 7:13 p.m. I'm sitting in front of my front window. It's so much light. There's so much light in this house. It's not a dungeon. It's so freaking bright. I have a huge backyard that I can put a hot tub and a deck. And I mean, I have a deck already, but I'm going to do all brand new deck, all brand new everything, all brand new fence. I'm going to do like a fire pit area. I have huge parking spaces. That was another thing. When I was looking at condos and townhouses, there was no parking in any of the neighborhoods I was looking at. I'm thinking, how are my friends going to ever visit me? Like, there was no parking. Like, all the street parking said fire lane, and there was like 2 spots for if you had people over, which it's like, I have a lot of people over at my house. I want, a place where, I feel comfortable living and that I don't make people have to work to come over. And that was another thing. I wanted to live in a neighborhood. It's a single family home. It's gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? And it's such a great investment. Like, I feel so grateful to be here. Oh, and my property taxes are extremely low, which is rare. Like, in the state of New Jersey, everything's expensive. It's so expensive to live here. A house this price in Florida would be a mansion. Like, this house was not cheap, This house took me out, okay? It's not a cheap house. I already did some, renovations here and there. I redid the floors already. So the floors are all completely done except for the kitchen floors. Those are tile. I'm going to have to redo those in the future. The paint has been done. So I painted the whole home, ceilings, trim, walls, everything. So everything is my colors and everything. So I will, of course, maybe vlog and show you guys what I picked and everything. But I'll actually leave a list of everything that you guys might want to know down below regarding paint and stuff like that. But yeah, like, my furniture looks so beautiful in this house. I'm just so happy here. And it's just going to be a great place for me to grow my life and just live my single girl fantasy. It's just so beautiful for me here. I don't need any more space. Like, this house is like 1,800 square feet, plenty of space for me. I'm very happy. I might build an addition, but I don't know yet. But this house is going to cost me a lot of money, I will say. For all the work I'm going to do to it, it's going to cost me a lot, but it's going to be worth it. And I'm going to get everything back tenfold. So I already know it, but I'm just so grateful. I'm just so happy. It's everything I could have ever dreamed of. And I'm excited to make memories with you guys here. And I hope that you guys are excited with me and for me. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the life I have. I wouldn't be able to afford to live in a home that I, bought and is mine, and I have to pay the bills. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that on my own if it weren't for you. So I want to thank you guys so much. And I'm just so grateful. And again, let me know down below what you guys want to see from me. Oh, my interest rate, just in case you guys are wondering, 6.8%. Very high, yes. But it's okay. That's what the interest rates are right now. It's nightmare. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know down below anything that you guys want to see from me. And yeah, we did it. Thank you. Mwah.